for everybody. Let's go.
Sully, when you go from having a tough stretch in November to having the clean stretch you've had since, when you look back at how you felt at that time about it, what do you look at as the process that got you to where you are now? And how much of that angst do you think kind of fueled it? Or if you look back and you think, why was I so upset? Or, how do you look at it in the rearview mirror now?
Well, it's hard not to be, because everybody in here cares and they want to win each and every night. And when you go through stretches where it's a struggle to win games, sometimes it feels like you're never going to win a game. And I think that's when leadership is most important, to make sure that you keep things in perspective and you just stay in the moment. You control the controllables. You work on your game every day. You try to identify areas where you have to improve. But most importantly, you've got to control your attitude and your approach every day, going into each and every day, whether it's a practice or a game. And I give our leadership group a lot of credit in here, because they did a great job of just staying on task and not getting overwhelmed by the circumstance when you lose a bunch of games. And let's face it, you don't live up to expectations. The expectations around this team are extremely high, and for good reason. We believe we have a pretty good group here. So I give our leadership group a lot of credit inside this locker room. I think they did a great job at just leading the charge from an attitude standpoint, first and foremost, and then from a work ethic standpoint, making sure that we pay attention to the details and just focus on the process of getting better every day.
Is the swagger back?
Well, I think it is. I think when you win games, it builds confidence, and confidence builds swagger. And so it's an important aspect of sports. And there's always a fine line between, I think, between confidence and arrogance, and we always want to be on the right side of that. And once again, it goes back to the leadership that we have. I think we have a group that carries itself with humility, which we should. But I also think we have a group that believes that we can win games and that we have what it takes to compete in this league.
Will that stretch that you went through serve you well at some point this year, do you think?
I think it will. I think anytime when you go through adversity, it makes us better people. It makes us a better team. You can't help but grow from it. And I think inevitably this league is going to force adversity on every group. I've never been associated with a team that's gone through a season where it hasn't. Sometimes it doesn't happen until the playoffs, but when it does, it's how you react. And I think that's the most important. That's the most important thing from our standpoint is making sure we react the right way to any sort of adversity that we're faced with. And sometimes it happens within the course of a hockey game. It's momentum swings. How do we handle them? How do we react? In the big picture, it's game to game or week to week. If we lose a few in a row, how do we react to get ourselves back onto the path that we think is productive and can get us back in the win column? So just our ability to have a certain level of resilience and react in the right way to any of the trials and tribulations that the league presents I think is so critically important to a team's ability to have success.
Justin Schultz.